It's another Halloween video, so once again, if you wish to skip ahead to certain skins that sound appealing to you, just look at the description. You'll see at the bottom there are chapters provided, so if you wish to skip ahead, the option's available to you. Alright, so yes, we're having a bit of a sequel to the video that we had last week. Now just to remind all of you, this wasn't like a proper normal video that I do for likes of Rust Workshop skin checks. I didn't make a collection, and again this week, same thing. So let's just quickly go over the details. So as we hop over to here, you can see this is the Halloween 2024 contest entries list collection. And this is produced by that German guy, TGG. And in short, this is the official list. This is the batch of skins that will then be put towards likes of Face Punch, and then they'll pick out the the winners for the first week, and then extra skins for the second week. So there's 2 weeks of Halloween, just to clarify. And basically I thought, look, if I make my own list, it potentially might clash with this, it might potentially confuse people, and I didn't want that to happen, so I avoided doing that. So just to point this out, I will be linking this in the description. And today, because I don't necessarily want to go through all the skins, it's not my list, that wouldn't be very nice, I thought to myself, well, I do kind of want to show off some of the other skins, but how might I do this? Because last week, of course, I showed off all the collection continuations. Well, with every week, we have bingo in the likes of my server. So look in the description right now. You'll see links to my all my socials and, of course, my server right there as well. And in short, the winner for the Halloween bingo gets to pick out 3 prizes with the next Rust store. That includes potential new Halloween items and whatnot. Doesn't bother me. So a lot of people put down a whole bunch of bingos. They thought, oh yeah, maybe this might get accepted. Maybe that might get accepted. Again, they potentially might get between $15 to $20 of free stuff. So I'm pretty sure they're trying. So I've looked through the likes of all of these submissions, and I thought, why don't I pick out some of the skins, or well, the ones that got at least mentioned 2 or 3 times, and then showcase them off to you in the video right here. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm just quickly flicking through the likes of all of these, and thank you to everyone who submitted a submission. Very helpful. And now we get to take a look at a lovely batch of skins. Yes, indeed we do. And you get to comment below which one was your favourite and which one do you think has a genuine good chance of actually being accepted. Now, I should just point out, there is a top skins video for the Halloween 2024 batch of skins. I do believe there's a much bigger video next week based on what TGG has said. So please at least look at the likes of this video. And of course, next week, look out for the likes of the next video, which I'm pretty sure is going to be much longer with a lot more skins being showcased. Cool. Right then. So let's just quickly hop over to here. I've got all the links of the skins I'm showing off today, and they will be linked in the description as well. It's going to be a very long description, isn't it? But I thought that might be helpful for you, and if anything catches your eye, you could go ahead and show your support to it. You don't necessarily have to vote, but you can still offer some nice kind words as a comment. Right then, let's go ahead and take a look in game. So just to get started with, oh look, there's a bear. There are some skins that we've already taken a look at, more specifically like last week and in previous videos and whatnot. So of course you might remember the likes of this sleeping bag here, very nice and cute, and of course snap, and you can see it glows in the dark ever so gruesomely. A very cool looking sleeping bag, but we've already taken a look at it. And I might as well keep the lights off, because over here we have a very interesting looking fridge design. We have not had a fridge accepted since Christmas. Well, you know what? This Frankenstein fridge is looking ever so nice and sinister. Now, do you prefer the full body version, or do you prefer the giant head version? There's 2 different versions. Both of them have been getting a lot of support. We can look at micro522.com right now. That's also linked in the description. And you can see it's been getting a lot of support. But which one do you prefer? Feel free to comment below. And then I can move over to here, and you can see the likes of the wooden double door from hell. Yes, this is another So Cute skin. Now, in the past, we have seen the likes of From Hell skins being submitted for Halloween, and they have been accepted. And I can't help but assume, potentially, we just might get our first wooden double door skin of 2024. We have not had one accepted all of this year. Could we potentially see this being accepted? We shall wait and see. So these are skins I've kind of shown off in like videos and whatnot, and now I'm going to showcase some newer skins to you. Now, you might have seen them in the likes of short videos. Starting off, we have the likes of this cute looking cat girl witch anime garage door. Now, I can instantly hear some groans. Okay, this is actually pretty interesting. I want to hear you. I want to see you comment and whatnot. What are your thoughts when you look at a skin like this? Because, I've seen many skin submissions in the past, and I've seen many skins get like not accepted and whatnot. And I'm looking at this and I'm thinking potentially maybe it's just too cute. Maybe anime doesn't really fit with the likes of Rust. You might recall last year we had a cute, interesting looking witch design for a garage door. But is this taking it too far? Cat girl witch with a cat, a cat pumpkin. I don't know. I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love to hear your opinions. But at the very least, you know, get a good look at the skin. This is the most supported skin. If you were to look at micro522.com right now, this has got the most upvotes compared to downvotes. It's got a ton of favourites. People genuinely do want this. Do you? Right, now, of course, if I could just quickly turn off the lights, I want to show this off to you as well. It gets scary because their eyes turn black. Oh, dear. So it is kind of creepy, but is it still too cutesy? Is it still too silly? Is it not fitting of Rust? Again, your opinions, if you can, feel free to write below. I'd love to see it. And if I could just quickly confirm that, as I hop over to here, just want to show off micro522.com. This is the website that will keep track of all the newest skin submissions, but more specifically, it also keeps track of score. And as you can see of last week's batch of skins, which was all the Halloween skins, you can see this has a ton of upvotes. Not too many downvotes. It's got a very good upvote to downvote ratio of 3.29. And yeah, it's got the top score. And even the second version that doesn't glow also has the second highest score. Kind of ridiculous, isn't it? So, what are your thoughts about that? Again, feel free to comment below. Right then, shall we move on to likes of the other skins? So, just to quickly point out, we've already gone through a few, and we've got so many more to show off to you right now. Alright then, so moving on from likes of here, we have a very cool looking couple of large boxes. These were picked out quite a lot in the bingo, and I thought, you know what? I don't blame them. So, looking at the likes of these, that is a very cool, interesting looking large box here. And if this one, yeah, this was talked about last week. It is a sequel to the Halloween, Neon Halloween small box from last year. This time we got a much bigger box. And if I were to just quickly, and you can see they both glow in the dark ever so nicely. So what's the name of this one? Let's go quickly find out. So as I hop over to here, I need to find it. Come on, there you go. That's the Nightmarish skeleton produced by the likes of Mr. Y9J34633. Wonderful looking skin. I think that looks very nice, very appealing. And of course, spooky neon large box produced by the likes of Mr. Epic. A very nice neon design. And, you know, it's not too crazy in terms of the appearances and whatnot. Perfectly befitting of the likes of Halloween. Yeah, if you like them, feel free to comment below. And of course, look at the links to them and maybe go off some nice comments on the workshop pages. So yeah, two very interesting looking large boxes that were picked a lot in the likes of the bingo cards. Right, let's now turn our attention over to here to likes of two very interesting sheet metal doors. To the left, we have a collection continuation from the garage door last year. What is it? Is it Grim Farm? Sheet metal door, and last year it was the Grim Farm garage door. I'll clarify that name in a bit. So obviously you look at that and you think, well, that's very Halloweeny. Yeah, Halloween gimmicked, I guess I should say. So that's looking very sinister. And then this over here, I'm very spooked right about now. It's very scary, but you know what? Let's just take a look at them both at night time because, of course, they do change. They have glow in the dark. And that cutesy little ghost sheet metal door to the right there, well, it suddenly turned very evil. Look at him. Look at him. Let's also just turn on lights as well so you can see what it looks like if it reflects light and whatnot. And yeah, that one doesn't seem to reflect too much. I don't think it concerns that many people, to be honest. But over to here with the likes of the ghost sheet metal door. I mean, yeah. He kind of looks a bit happy and a little bit sinister. It's a bit in between. So let's just quickly clarify those two skins. We can confirm it is Grim Farm Sheet Metal Door, produced by the likes of Mr. Johnny Oldboy. And over to here, this is a Milho Frito skin, along with the likes of Sakati Smilias. We have the not so cute Sheet Metal Door, a very cutesy looking ghost, and then at night, a very evil one. So if you like it, feel free to consider commenting, and feel free to comment below on my YouTube video, which you're watching right now. I don't know why I said it that way, but moving on. Right, so as I turn over to here, we have some interesting looking furniture. Yes, this is the Devilish furniture. Get a good look at that. Oh, there's another bear. Why do I have so many bears? They like the furniture. So get a good look at this very nice, interesting looking design. Look at the sheen, look at the shine. That is a very interesting looking table. Now, we haven't had a table skin accepted in quite some time, have we? We have had a Twitch drop, but marketable table? Could we see a change right about now? Could we see this potentially being accepted? And of course, somewhat recently, we did get the likes of the first marketable chair to be accepted in 4 years. That was the frog chair. Well, do you know what? Maybe we could get another one. Look at this. A very nice, interesting looking design. Look at the sheen on the leather there. Ooh, that's looking very nice. So yeah, Devilish furniture. Are you a fan? Do you only specifically like the chair? Do you only specifically like the table? Well, feel free to comment below. It's a perfect time to stand up and say whether you like it or not. So yeah, very cool looking design. So let's just quickly go get the links to the likes of these two. Again, they are linked in the description right now, but I just want to take a look and sit here and say that Wirecat produced both of these. So yeah, the only table and chair skin to be produced for the likes of Halloween 2024. Do you like them? Are you a fan? Consider going to the comments. And I've accidentally closed all the deplorables because I'm an idiot. Sorry. Right, we can move on then. So moving over to here, we have an interesting looking furnace. This was picked out quite a lot as well on the bingo cards, and as you can see, it is a Frankenstein themed furnace. Now, this is probably not what you're expecting. What do you mean? Well, when I turn this on, which I'm going to have to do in a second, it doesn't actually glow. Like, the eyes don't glow. Like, here you go. Stop dancing. Move. Over to here. Let's just quickly throw some wood in there. Turn it on. And as you can see, it doesn't really stand out very much when I do this and when I do this. Yeah, it literally doesn't actually like stand out at night time. There's no emission layer, it seems, on the outside. Still very interesting looking design with the Frankenstein theme, but I don't know if everybody's going to be like going super crazy for the likes of that. Like, again, maybe just for a decorative piece, people like it. Fair enough. And it was picked quite a lot in the bingo card, so I thought, all right, yeah, surely there's still going to be a lot of people that'll love you, Frankenstein Furnace. Right, let's just quickly go find out. What is the actual name for you? I'm sure, there we are. You are the Head Frank Furnace, produced by Multi-R Hat Boris and Mr. Damned. So, very cool, interesting looking design. Do you like it? Feel free to comment below. Cool. So, I'll move on from the likes of here, and I can turn over to look at the only locker skin that was submitted for Halloween 2024. Let me just move the sun around so we can get a better look at the likes of the detail on the wood. That looks very nice. That's nice and reflective. So this is produced by Diaz, and as I said, the only locker skin to be submitted for Halloween 2024. And you might notice that, yes, indeed it does glow in the dark ever so nicely. Look at the ooze spilling downwards. Look at the sinister eyes. What are they staring at you? What did you put in here? Why do you still own this? Look, it's so creepy and scary. Well, you know, look at the transparency so you can see some of it on the inside. Oh, look, it's all spectral. Whoa. So, yeah, that's a pretty interesting looking design that I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be appreciating if it were to be accepted. Now, if I could just move the sun around, there we go. A much better look at it during the day. Well, then, that is a wonderful piece of work there, Mr. Diaz. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted for the upcoming Halloween rush doors. There's 2 of them, and I'm pretty sure you have a decent chance. We've had how many we've had 4. Yes, we've had 4 lockers accepted so far this year, 3 neon lockers, and of course we had the recent Forest Raiders locker, so maybe we get a spooky one. We shall see. Now, of course, we've been pointing out that Frankenstein fridge for a while now. Very interesting looking design. But as I hop over to here, we do have another fridge skin that was submitted. And look at the design with the transparency. Look at the Dracula furnace. No, fridge. If it's a furnace, maybe that would also look very cool with teeth. But no, we've got a gigantic head. A gigantic Dracula fridge right over here. Now you might be wondering, does he glow in the dark? Well, of course, as I can see right here, his eyes are very sinister and his teeth are very red. So, yeah, that's a pretty interesting looking design. Do you like it? Are you a fan? Do you reckon you'd like to have that in your base? Would it scare a lot of people that walk in? Maybe it might repel raiders. No, it wouldn't, but you get the idea. Cool, interesting, very stylish looking design. So let me just quickly hop out of here and just quickly find out who made the likes of that. This was produced by Shino. Awesome looking skin, buddy. Keep up the good work. Let's see if that gets accepted. And yeah, and also, can I quickly find the locker? So the locker might be around here. Where, there it is. Sinister Wardrobe locker, produced by Diaz. All the deplorables that we have seen will be linked in the description. Feel free to go ahead and take a look at that. And now I'm going to move on to showcasing the likes of some weapons and tools. So for the weapons and tools, first up we have the Human Remains Rock. Now this was showcased quite a lot in the likes of the bingo cards. If I were to just quickly go through here, we can see it was mentioned there, we can see it was mentioned there, we can see another rock there which we'll be showcasing. So yeah, it was basically pointed out by a lot of people. They seem to like it, and I'll be honest with you, it's a very cool, interesting, creative looking design, and of course I will be showcasing this right in front of you right now. So, you might have noticed this is produced by Viduka. He's only recently just kind of come back. He got the likes of his hoodie and pants accepted. What was it called? It was holographic white hoodie and pants in a recent rush store. And he immediately jumps back in and produces something like this. I've never seen a rock like this before. It's quite literally just bits and pieces of someone. Ooh. Now, of course, we could quickly do this. It doesn't appear to glow in the dark. Just to point out, doesn't seem to glow in the dark. So yeah, are you a fan? Do you like what you see? Let's just quickly showcase this on stage. Strike a pose, look pretty. Well, I mean, the remains probably can't because it's all bits and pieces, but you get the idea. A cute, interesting design. Yeah, so if you're looking forward to it, feel free to comment below. And let's move on to the next rock. So, of course, we mentioned this last week. We have the zombie head rock right here. It's been getting quite a lot of attention. And, of course, when you look at the likes of micro522.com, you'll see that it's been getting a lot of support. It's a glow-in-the-dark rock produced by Kusel. Let's now hop into here and take a quick look at the likes of that ever so happy looking face once more. Look at him. He's all slimy. And, of course, he glows. What a sinister looking fella. Yes. So, yeah, let's go get another quick look at the likes of him. Showcase it on stage, look nice and pretty, yes, and there we go. Lots of brains in the front, that's all people are going to see when they stand in front of you. And of course, the ever so happy little smile over to here. Are you going to chase after him if he gets accepted in an upcoming Rust store? Well, feel free to comment below. Right then, let's now move on to a Bone Club. Here we have the Toon Dracula Bone Club, produced by Azzy, a very cute, silly looking design. And we don't really get that many Bone Clubs accepted in Rust stores anymore, do we? So, alright, potentially a nice welcome addition. Let's go whip them out. And here we are, look at that cute little design. Very sinister looking eyes. It's got some very sharp teeth. Are you a fan? Do you like what you see? Alright, so, let's go show this off. Now, unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to get him on this good angle because when you hold it out like that, you can only see it like from there. And, you know, that's a very nice looking hairdo. And the eyes, very, very sinister. Now, one thing I didn't double check real quickly is to see, does it glow in the dark? Well, I know the eyes reflect light a lot. So if I could just quickly do this. If I slowly move towards back to lights, you see how the eyes start to reflect a lot. Look at that. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it doesn't glow. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you can tell by the likes of that. Alright, cool. So shall we now move on to the next skin? So a few of the cards actually showcase the likes of the Pumpkin Exhibition SAR and their bingo cards. So yeah, alright, let's go take a look at the likes of that then. So this is actually a collection continuation to the AK-47 that was accepted last year. Get a good look at this. And of course, it just so happens to come out with the likes of a glow-in-the-dark design as well, as you can see here. So let's go ahead and showcase both of them very quickly. So first of all, here's the standard version. Get a good look at that. Lots of pumpkins all on the side. Very pumpkin gimmicked. Got a useful orange, shiny orange aim sight. Should be good. Nighttime. As you can see, this does not glow. You could probably vaguely see the likes of those happy faces. Yep. So that's just the night light working there. Pretty interesting. You can vaguely see the happy face from the pumpkin smile. And of course, if we could just quickly switch over to the next one, this does happen to glow in the dark. Get a good look at that. Now, don't be surprised if something like this were to be accepted. When it, you know, with the likes of holiday events, quite a few glow-in-the-dark skins do get accepted quite a lot. More specifically, weapons and tools and clothing and armor. It's a fun time, it's a goofy time, and skins like this do potentially get accepted. It happened last year of Halloween twice. Glow-in-the-dark hunting bow and a glow-in-the-dark SAR back then as well. The zombie head. Do you remember that? Yeah. So, yep, these are looking pretty sweet. And if we could just run over to here, let's just whip out the non-glowing version. And get a good look at this. Do you like? Are you a fan? So yeah, look at this. Very nice. Lovely piece of work there, Mr. Delaware. And quite a lot of people have been picking them out for their bingo cards. So yeah, pretty cool. Right then, shall we now move ahead and look at the last weapon? Ghost Halloween returns with the likes of an L96. Over the past few years, Mr. Verona has been very successful with his Ghost Halloween collection. As you can see, we've had the likes of the AK-47, the SAR, and the MP5. Well, what do you reckon? This year, do you reckon we're going to get 4 in a row? We shall see. So it's a very cool looking design on an L96. So let's go over to here and take a quick look at the likes of this. And yeah, if you've seen the previous skins from the previous, on all the previous weapons, it's basically the same design pattern placed in all of them. Aim down, doesn't really matter too much other than a very scary looking face staring at you. Whoa. Now, I'm sure a lot of people are probably curious and want to see it with the likes of a scope. Okay, I'm more than happy to do so. So yeah, just quickly look at the likes of this and yeah, admire, appreciate. Does it look nice? Does it look cool? And you know, aim down the sight isn't going to really change that much, is it? So, right, and then let's quickly open that back up again, switch it with the likes of this, and then get a good look at that again. Very nice, very cool. Let's just quickly open this up, remove that, and now let's showcase this by modelling very nicely. Strike a pose, look pretty, and yeah, Keep up the good work, Mr. Rona. Let's see if that proves to potentially be, in demand enough to potentially be accepted. But then again, don't forget, it's down to Face Punch. Face Punch decides. Now, I will just quickly point this out. You might notice it says RIP the wrong way round, but it does say it correctly on the other side. So, yeah, if you're a skin creator, be careful. Right then, shall we now move on to showcasing some clothing and armor skins? Ghost Guise, Burlap, Headwrap and Poncho, the first clothing and armor skins I'll be showcasing, produced by Rosato. There's actually two different versions for both of them. We have the standard non-glowing versions right here, and we also happen to have some glow-in-the-dark versions right here as well. So I will be showcasing all of them. First of all, let's show off the likes of the non-glowing version. So hopping over to here, yeah, good look at that. I am wearing a wetsuit just to kind of like emphasize the cool look and design. Very nice, very cool. All right, yeah. Perfectly fine, goofy, ghost sort of costume. So yeah, feel free to comment below if you like it. Now let's just quickly switch ahead and go over to the likes of looking at the likes of the nighttime look. So I'm a happy little ghost guy, and of course, nighttime, go. And yeah, doesn't glow in the dark. So, shall we now go ahead and take a look at the glowing version? Observe, we have the glowing version right here. Well, of course you can't notice it right now, but of course if I were to just simply do this, as you can see, the outlines do stand out quite nicely, yeah. So, don't be surprised if something potentially gets accepted. Once again, I will point out, glow-in-the-dark skins do tend to get accepted a lot more during the likes of holiday rush stores, so we'll see. Do you like the design? Feel free to comment below. Nightmare Clown, produced by Mr. Duck, the man behind the many neon deplorable skins we've had in the past. Yes, this is actually a three-piece suit, I guess you could say. We have a balaclava, a burlap shirt, and some burlap pants. Now, looking back, have we actually had any, like, scary clown sort of skins in the past with previous Halloweens? I don't think so. Not from the top of my head can I remember something like that. So, hey, we're branching out to different types of scary themes. Can't say no to the likes of that. So, shall we go ahead and take a look at it in-game? Let's go ahead and do just that. Right then, Mr. Duck. That is kind of sinister. It's kind of creepy. Are you scared of clowns? Feel free to comment below. Got the cute little polka dots on the side there, all the stripes, the incredibly huge buttons. Very humorous. But I don't think this clown's looking for jokes. I'm thinking he's looking for victims. And look, there's a pig. Go get him. Good timing, Mr. Pig. Right, anyway, so yeah. Do you approve? Do you think this is potentially going to get accepted? It's very grimy, it's very dingy, and of course, if we could just emphasise it with some nighttime look, yeah, go look at that. So yeah, pretty interesting take, an interesting looking design, Mr. Duck. I think it looks very nice, and I'm definitely, I definitely like people trying to do different type of things. I'm very surprised nobody tried to do like a scary alien this year. Not that I'm aware of anybody did an alien type of sort of skin, but yeah, let's get a look at that, and let's see if we can get some other sort of crazy things next year. Maybe like a Wolfman. I think people could pull that off. If we've had the likes of that Yeti hoodie and pants being accepted for a previous Christmas, surely someone should try and do like a Wolfman, especially like road sunglasses with claws and whatnot. Anyway, let's move on. We're here to mention it again, Pumpkin Hoodie and Pants. Yes, it is a sequel to the likes of the Tier 2 armor and the roadside gloves that were accepted in previous years. Of course, if we were to go to this workshop page, look at the collection link there, and you'll be able to see all of the previously accepted skins. Will we see a new core piece being accepted? And if it were to be accepted, will we see Tier 3 potentially on the horizon as well? Well, you've got to wait another year, don't you? So, Mr. Rupstar, a perfectly fine looking pair of skins right here. Now let's go ahead and take a look at it in game. We've already done this in the likes of a short video. I've already showcased it in streams, but it couldn't hurt to just show it off once more. People are picking it out in the likes of the bingos, and I thought, yeah, okay, don't blame them. Mr. Rubstar, you are putting out ever so lovely looking work. I like all the stitching. Yeah, we're certainly not wasting any of this. Alright, so, what are your thoughts? And of course, nighttime, giggle at that. It's a bit shiny, but when you think about it, out of all the clothing and armor skins that we have, how many of them are orange? Yeah, we don't actually have that much, do we? So maybe, just maybe, you'll get to dress up like an orange. I'm sure the Dutch are very happy about this. Right then, shall we move on to the next skin? Spooky Slime Monster. Technically a collection continuation from the likes of some Spooky Slime SAR skins and Thompson skins from the past. We're delving into clothing and armor now. Little Ranger, Ground Crowing. This is a very nice looking Tier 2 armor set, and I'm sure many people will be appreciating it, and of course, people have been picking it in the bingo. So let's go hop over to here, and look, they're so happy to see you. They're smiling. a little bit all over the place. So yeah, there's lots of teeth, there's brains, there's ooze, it's everything. Yes. So yeah, go look at that. And if it were to be accepted, potentially we'll be seeing a lot more of it in the future. Now, I'm sure some of you are probably going to be thinking, hey, it's green. Could that potentially be camouflage? Well, I think it doesn't. I don't think it blends in very well. Yeah, no, I don't think we can consider that camouflage. But hey, it's still a very cool looking design for a Halloween skin set. So yeah, let's go back over to the stage. So as I said earlier, with the likes of that interesting looking clown primitive set, nobody's doing anything like unique with the likes of ooze, you know? No one's doing like a scary looking blob monster. But Little Ranger and Graham Cohen are. And for a unique, interesting approach, I could vouch for that. I feel like this is a perfectly fine looking set. Again, it's spooky, it's scary, and we're looking for the cool looking skins for Halloween and whatnot. Not everything has to be an investment. You can appreciate interesting approaches and interesting looking designs. So props to the likes of you two. And now, shall we move on to the last skins we're going to showcase? Behold, the Awakened Tier 3, produced by House 9CR, and I hope I pronounced that name correctly, feel free to point it out. But anyway, yes, this actually comes in two different versions. So this is the face mask for version 1, the chest plate for version 1, and we saw all of that. But then version 2, I'm pretty sure it's a little bit more like grotesque. You'll see it in a bit. I will be showcasing both of them. So let's go ahead and showcase the likes of version 1 to begin with. So let's go over to here, and yeah. You could see, oh, look at that. Oh, his ribs are definitely some better days. It's just basically eroded through the metal. Ooh. And then as we rise up, you can see that the face mask, with all of its teeth, very, very worn out and whatnot. Now, I'd just like to point out that the Awakened Tier 3 is actually the highest supported clothing and armour piece out of all the clothing and armour that was submitted for the Halloween 2024 batch. So, if we're going to follow, most popular skins, maybe this has a very good shout. We shall see. But yeah, look at that. The design, the grotesqueness of this body, the grotesqueness. Come on, you can say words. Yeah, good job there, House. Keep up the good work. Now let's go ahead and showcase this, at night time real quickly. Just to get a better look at the details and whatnot. And yeah, oh, look at that. All the ooze seeping outwards and whatnot. Nice choice of reflection there. And of course, face mask looking very toothy. Right, let's go show off the version 2. So yeah, version 2 is, basically the same thing, but you got like a lot more of this orangey, reddish ooze. Yeah, look at that, and then you got it all around all over here as well. So it's quite literally as if it's been burned off, singed off, eroded off. I don't fully know. House, feel free to comment below. Feel free to point it out to us. But hey, a lot of people seem to approve of it. A lot of people like what they see. Now I'm just curious, does it like glow in the dark? Let's just quickly go find out. So I'm just going to go stand in the darkness here. And I'm just going to quickly turn over, and no. I thought maybe it might glow a little bit and whatnot, but no. That's it. It's perfectly fine the way it is. And yeah, that was actually the last skin to showcase out of all of these skins. So yeah, thank you once again to everyone who took part in the bingo. Best of luck to each and every single one of you. And if that sounds interesting to you, bingos every single week for prizes. Come, join my Discord if you so wish. But yeah, we have looked at a lovely batch of extra skins for Halloween today. And let's see which ones do get picked. You must have said that about 10 times today. Well, I don't have much else to say. Shut up. I'm self-aware. Okay, so comment below. Say your thoughts. There might have been some skins I haven't shown off today. And you might want to point it out. You could comment that as well. You're more than welcome to do so. This Thursday, it will be the first Halloween Rush Store for 2024. And I think next week, the actual Halloween content actually gets added with the second Halloween Rush Store. So, yeah, get a good look at the likes of all these skins once more. And that's it. That's a wrap. So, thank you very much for watching me. I greatly appreciate it. And best of luck with you and your investments. You should be looking around for investments. It is October. Lots of skins have already reached their lowest point. Hop to it. All right, catch you later. See you and goodbye.